Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Gem or Junk, the series where I play a game and I determine whether it's a hidden gem or just plain junk. Today we are playing Plok for the Super Nintendo. So this game, me and this game, we go back a bit, you know. I've kind of known about this game for a while. I've played it before. I know a lot about it. Basically, the main story is of this little guy named Plok who wakes up one morning and he realizes that his flag is missing, and he just goes around the world to find his flag. And this is Acrylic Islands. This is where he lives, and he takes his boat. So I've known the reason why I've known this game is because I knew about the composer who made the music for this game, who is named Tim Follin. Tim Follin is, let me just turn it up so you guys can actually hear what I'm talking about, aka the soundtrack. So you go over here and there's so immediately you'll realize that this game doesn't actually look so bad. I mean, I don't know what you think is, I mean, what I think is not so bad for you might be freaking terrible, but this actually looks not that bad, you know, like for what it's worth, it is not bad looking. I've seen worse. But yeah, the composer, Tim Follin, he made the music for this, and I knew about his other works, like Silver Surfer, Pictionary, Solstice, and yeah, the level's over that quickly. Hey, this isn't my flag. Yeah, he's one of those characters. He's not as bad as Bubsy, you know, he'll crack a bad joke or two. I must have been mistaken, there it is. But he's not as bad as Bubsy. He deserved more than Bubsy. But yeah, he made like Silver Surfer. He made the music for Silver Surfer, Pictionary on the NES. What else did he make? Solstice. He made a lot of cool stuff. He made like music for like the Lemmings, I think. And he made the music for this game, and as always, the music is great. And I listened to the music and I was like, wow, this sounds great. But the thing is, I only listened to 2 tracks, which were the theme for this level, like the main theme, which is called Cotton Fields, and the boss theme, which you might know. Whoops, sorry. No! How? Oh no, I died. Oh, that's embarrassing. But yeah, he's made a lot of cool stuff. And recently, not recently, like last year, I started playing this game, and I was like, wow, this game is actually not that bad. Whoops. So this is a power-up. You get these mystery boxes, and each of them has a different power-up. This one is the boxing glove. It is basically, you know, self-explanatory. It's a boxing glove. You punch with it. And it's a Rocky reference, if you couldn't tell. Rocky Balboa. You destroy anything with this. Well, most things. That's it. That's it. What's going on? But yeah, Plok, if I had to give my diagnosis on this game right now, it's really not that bad. I'll get that flag this time. And there's you notice these signs right here. This one right here is actually an enemy. And he's very sneaky. But something I should mention about this game is it's really hard actually. For like a game that looks like it's aimed at preschoolers, it's actually really hard. Harder than it has any right to be. Like there's this stigma with like quote unquote bad games, because a lot of people think this game is bad, which I mean, you know, it's your opinion. If you think this game is bad, I understand, you know, it's no masterpiece, this game. It's no Earthbound, but you know, it'll do. But what was I saying? What was I saying? This flag has a mind of its own. What was I just talking about? Shoot, I just forgot. I have horrible memory. But yeah, I remember. A lot of these, like, quote-unquote bad games seem to have this stigma. Oh yeah, if you collect... So this meter right here, you collect seashells. And if you fill up that meter, you get 1-up. So, you know, that's cool. But a lot of these, like, bad games, like, have this stigma of just being incredibly difficult, like, you know, Blues Brothers. This is so they call this a shotgun, but in reality it's a blunderbuss. You know, the gun that K. Rool has in Donkey Kong Country 2. So it's really good. It can destroy, like, it shoots multiple bullets. It hits multiple targets, and it'll get rid of most hazards. And it has a cool sound. And it's gone in like 5 seconds. Grr, this is making me mad. Yeah, me too. You know, I get the feeling something fishy's going on. This flower. So yeah, this game is really it's pretty good. You know, I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's great either. You know, it has its flaws. The soundtrack, however, is one of my favorites ever for any video game. Like, the soundtrack is that good. Like, if you're interested in listening to the soundtrack but not playing the actual game, just search up the soundtrack on YouTube, because it's worth it. It really is worth it, just to listen to it on its own. Like, I had when I first discovered the soundtrack in, like, Tim Fallen, I had no idea what this game was and how it played or what it was about, but I love the soundtrack, you know? And it's a testament, you know? The sound, like, whenever Tim Fallen worked on a game, his soundtrack was kind of like the glue, you know? This game, they, like, hey, I recognize those pants. You know, these bad games, you know, they kind of fell apart, but the soundtracks, more often than not, were kind of like the glue of these games, you know? They held it together. If somebody's making a fool out of Plok, then they're gonna pay. And here's another cool weapon. Guess what this is? It's a flamethrower. That's right, just an actual flamethrower. This is awesome. Like, there's so many, like, movie references in this game. Like, well, not that many, but there's a handful. They reference the Terminator. They reference vigilante movies. They reference Western movies. Apparently, according to the game's manual, it doesn't outright say it, but it kind of hints at it. Plok's favorite movie is apparently the Terminator. You know, he's got good taste. And also this music. Ain't that something? Flakers. He's pissed. He's infuriated. This one better be my real flagger. I don't know what I'll do. This is the last level before. This is like the hardest level in my, well, like when I first started playing the game. These logs right here, you have no idea when they're coming, except if you've actually played the game. I use the flowers as kind of like a mark as to when they're gonna come, because if you don't know about this game and you first play, you're gonna get hit by those logs, because how are you supposed to know they're there? Like these ones, like Christ. Lay it off. Lay off the difficulty. Whoa. Whoa, personal space. Yeah, whatever. No one cares. Damn. Also, I've got a bad old stomach flu. Or not a stomach flu, just a stomach ache, because I ate ramen. And it really hurt me. This has gone beyond a joke, and I actually wasn't considering making a video, but I was like, you know what? You guys have not been getting that much content. Yoo-hoo! Over here, Plok, come and get it! Aha! So it's you, Bobbins brothers, who are behind all these shenanigans. My grandpappy warned me about you. Yeah, the dialogue is something else. You'll never get your flag back, Plok. We'll stamp you out for good. And these are the Bobbins brothers, who at first glance seem impossible, but once you understand how they work, they really aren't that bad. See, they only move when you hit them, So, you know, you kind of, and they're really freaking difficult. They've got me locked in a corner. Oh, Christ. Beesh. But I did it. I did it. Yeah. Come on. Alright. This boss music, though, listen to it while you still can. It really is something else. And that is it. That is it for today. That is Plok. Grandpappy would be proud of me. But I like this game so much, I think I might continue playing it on the channel some other day. So my diagnosis for Plok is, it really is not a bad game. It deserved more. It was just like, it wasn't a game that had a popular IP like Super Mario, so obviously it didn't get that far, but it really deserved more. It didn't deserve to be left in the dust. It does have a cult following and it has its own like fan website, but I think Plok deserves like a re-release on the Nintendo Switch at least, you know, on the SNES Online. But that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.